What's up guys, Simply Amazing here with a Path of Titans video. And if you guys are new to the channel, this is actually my first video on my brand new channel, Simply Amazing Mobile. This channel will be strictly for mobile games. I will be playing a variety of different mobile games on this channel, but I thought no better way to start it off than with a Path of Titans mobile video. If you guys don't know, on my main channel, I do cover Path of Titans, but I don't play mobile, I play on PC. So if you want to go follow my main channel, it'll be linked in the description below. But make sure you subscribe to this new channel if you guys are mobile players or just like watching mobile games instead. So the point of this video is just going to be a review of Path of Titans mobile. We're going to go over how it is on mobile and just play around with it a little bit. This will be my really first time actually playing mobile as well. We'll see how it compares to the console or the PC version, and we'll just go from there. So at the main menu, first thing you can do is check the settings. So for graphics, you can either do low, medium, high, or epic. For this video, I'm going to put it to the max because I want to see how much my phone can handle. I do have an iPhone 13. I don't know if it matters what kind of phone you have. I'm assuming if you have an older phone or if you have bad connection or internet, you might run into some issues, so just be prepared for that. Now let's hop into a single player map. Alright, so now we're at the dinosaur selection screen, and this is where you can pick your dinosaurs. This is how it looks on mobile. I had to actually lower my graphic settings because once I loaded into this part right here, my whole thing froze. And I don't know if it was just a one-time thing, but I just wanted to see how it would be on the lowest setting. So we're just going to pick the Allosaurus here. And now we're in. So this is how it looks on the lowest setting. I mean, it may look like crap compared to obviously console or PC, but it still actually looks pretty nice. We're going to try to be brave here and upload it maybe to high graphic quality. We're going to apply it. Okay, that looks a little bit better, a little bit more color and detail there. Now, like I said, I never really played mobile before, so like the controls, kind of iffy. I don't know really how it works. Okay, the arrows on the right is to jump. I'm trying to figure out how to sprint. Remember, this is mostly going to be a review type of video and like my first impressions type of thing. So far, I don't know, it seems very confusing, especially for a beginner. Okay, they have a button to sit and sit down, lay down, that's cool. Okay, so I finally figured it out. So the sprint button is that little 3-finger paw print. I don't know if you guys can see it on the bottom right. I'll put an arrow towards it. That is how you sprint. It took me about like 5 minutes to figure this out. I had to tap every button, so I wish they were more clear on that. Or at least put a better picture that indicates a sprinting action, because, you know, I had no idea what half of those buttons even mean. To inspect stuff, so if you have to do a quest or something like that, you can walk up to it, and to pick it up, you'll see that little bullseye looking symbol pop up, and that's how you can pick stuff up and drop it, which is pretty cool. On the bottom right, obviously that's for his main attack. The one above it, I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if that means secondary attack, because it's not doing anything when I press it. On the top left, you can bring up the global chat. So if you're in a server and you want to type in, you would bring it up and then click where it says enter message, and then here you can type in whatever you want. And then once you hit OK, you would tap it again and it will send. You also have access to the admin panel if you're in single player and stuff and you want to change the weather. So you can like slide this little meter. You can change if you wanted to have a storm. Basically change it like that where it'll start raining. And then if you want to go to spectator mode, on the bottom right, you can click that white arrow. And now we are in spectator mode, so we back out of here. And now we can basically fly around. The bottom right, you have arrows that go up and down, which is pretty cool. So even on mobile, you can do a lot of stuff. It's like if you guys want to cover this game, let's say for YouTube or something, and you want to do something special, I mean, you have opportunity on here on mobile as well, which is really, really cool. It doesn't seem laggy at all. It's not even jumpy. Obviously, if you're on a big server with a lot of people and you're fighting a lot of people, you might experience more lag. So you might have to lower your graphic quality if that's the case. You can change your skin on here as well. Obviously, whatever you can do on console, you could pretty much do it on mobile. It just looks a little bit, I mean, it looks not as good as obviously the console version or the PC version. On the mobile though, I don't know if you could tell from the video, it does seem more zoomed out, where everything is more zoomed out, which is kind of annoying because it makes me either have to come closer to my phone or like squint if you have bad eyesight. So that's one thing to take note of. Now when it comes to controls, there actually is no as far as I see, no button for mobile controls. So I don't know if you could actually, oh, you can, wait. Okay, so you actually do get a layout and you can move whatever you want. So if you want to move your attack to like over here in the middle of the screen, you can. All right, I would have to play around with that more to see, but otherwise though, that's really cool. So just to recap, the way you change your custom controls is you go to settings, go to controls, go all the way down, and then you go to HUD editor and you'll get this right here where you can move everything around, which is really, really nice. You can also change the sizes of buttons, where I just click on it and you can increase the size of it, but if it's too big, then you won't be able to do it. So for example, this button right here is to sit and go to sleep. If I want to change the size of it, I can make it really huge. So if you have big fingers like me, you won't be messing up on anything pressing the wrong button by accident or missing the button when you need to press it fast. The only thing is, if you try to grow the button while it's next to others, it will say you're not able to do it because it's too big. So you just have to move it out, move everything else out the way so you can grow it to full size. But we're gonna get this back down. But it's actually very, very smooth, and that gets like a 9 out of 10 for me, just those customizations, by how much you can basically custom everything, make it bigger. That's really nice as well, especially for this type of game, because you have no idea how quick thinking you need in this game, especially when you run into other players or PvP, because you got to remember it's crossplay. You're not just playing with other mobile players, you are playing with console players and PC players. They already have the advantage, so you want to make sure you can have the advantage on them as well, because I've seen a lot of good mobile players that you wouldn't even think were on mobile, but the whole time they're just absolutely goated. And once you customize the buttons the way you like it, you would have a lot of fun. And if you guys do want to download mods, it's the same way on mobile that it is on console. All you have to do is just go to the mod section, click on a mod you want, and you on the bottom right, you would hit download and it will download it for you. Then once you go into a server on mobile, you'll have the mod there. Also keep in mind, if you join a community server and it's say the Cerulean Island one, some of these modded maps take a lot of download, a lot of gigs, and when you play with them on mobile, you tend to crash a lot. So you would have to either lower your graphics and all your settings to the lowest, or you would have to just deal with that lag, or just stick to Gondwa and Panjura, the official maps, because the modded maps might be too much for the mobile phone to handle. So after playing this game on console and PC for possibly almost 4 or 5 months, playing it on mobile, it seems really similar in some ways, but it was very complicated at first. And I could see myself playing on mobile from here and there, but I cannot play regularly on here because I would get too frustrated. The buttons, I feel like my PvP would be horrible because of how it is. I would really need to practice. So shout out to everybody that plays mobile, because I know it probably takes a lot of practice to really get good at it. As far as rating wise, I would give this mobile version about a 6 out of 10, because the graphics don't look that great, but the movement and the customization is pretty smooth. But while making this video, my game did have some issues. It was crashing and some audio issues as well. I don't know if it was just my phone or the app. Let me know in the comments any issues you have. What are the main issues you have playing this on mobile, of bugs and stuff you run into as far as on the game? Otherwise though, it's not that bad. If you guys have any other video ideas you want me to do for the mobile version of Path of Titans, let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first video on my brand new channel. A lot more mobile games to come, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe. See you next time.